We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Henry. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
The Colts, first down.
Let's go now. Lightning 18.
Looking to throw. Henry. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's a gain of 20.
They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
Well, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
At the 16-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To throw on 3rd down, Henry. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And This kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Darrington Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. He was brought down by John Johnson. A gain of 5 brings up
from the 24. Prescott, and right side, Henry's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Good for a Tennessee Titan.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Prescott on first down. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Titans. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Gurley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, This was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it's 3rd down.
And 7.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
By the Colts.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Mack. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10. Titans 7.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Off play action. Henry. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Thomas made the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39.
That's good.
A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Titans 14, Colts 10.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
What part did they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Prescott now. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Titans 21, Colts 10.
McCann's got it teed up. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Henry. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Throwing again, Henry. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Henry. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henry. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Henry. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
His throw caught right around the 6.
Complete to Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run on 1st down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A toss left, Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 30. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Tucker McCann out now for the Titans field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 8. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Henry. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Down, Colts.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Gurley. Tackle made by Everson Griffin.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
He was brought down
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, Henry. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They begin with Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. This is Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Prescott. Henry's got it out on the left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Colts 16.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A first down carry for Henry, and he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The quick slant caught. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to run with Evans. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Darrington Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Titans 31, Colts 16.
McCann's got it teed up. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. On 1st down, Henry. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. I'll give him 30 yards there.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
Incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Henry, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Henry. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Colts.
Throwing on 1st down, Henry. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
3rd and goal, Gurley. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And a defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you. But for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game. And no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
4.
This effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, I know it points to this when you watch your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Titans, they're into the win column now.